Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for another tutorial. I know it's been quite a while. Has it been quite a while? I feel like I missed a couple of weeks of uploads. Today I have a super exciting video for you because it is a direct response to what is probably one of the most popular videos here on my YouTube channel. Not probably, it is the most popular video here on my channel. It is as old as my YouTube channel. I think it was one of the first tutorials that I uploaded, so the quality isn't great. That video is my most popular video because it shows you how to make your own handwriting font, but it's also one of the videos where I get the most comments and the most questions. I know that a lot of the time when people are clicking on that tutorial or reaching out to me in the comments, it's because they want to create a handwriting font for something specific or a project that they're working on and they need to get it turned around quickly. Today I'm going to show you how to use FontSelf app, which is probably one of the best tools that I have seen for creating fonts. This video is sponsored by the creators of FontSelf app, and I'm going to show you in this tutorial how I use the FontSelf app, how you can get started using the app, and everything you need to know about creating with FontSelf. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up the App Store and we're going to look for the FontSelf app. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, all you have to do is look for FontSelf, make your own fonts. And here is what it looks like in the App Store. The app is completely free to download. There is a paid upgrade which allows you to export your font files to use outside of the FontSelf app. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to choose a template. Up at the top here, these little previews are our templates. So you can choose one in a style. I like the sans template because it's just the alphabet, very simple. And I think that for getting started, that's the easiest because it helps you keep your lettering uniform. Up here at the top, it's going to give us a little preview of our font as we create it, so we can actually see in real time how the letters are lining up beside each other. We can change some settings over here so we can show the cells, we can turn on grid lines. If it's your first time using the app, if it's your first time creating a font like this, I recommend that you put the templates on in the background just to help you getting started, keeping your letters all the same size. Then over here on this side, we have the cursor tool, which allows us to pick up letters and move them around within the guides. So if a letter is hanging too low or up too high, you can actually pick it up in your template and move it. So this is our brush. So in here, just like in Procreate, we can choose what brush we would like to create our font in. Now, what I love about this compared to other font makers that I have seen is that you can actually play with the size of the brush inside in the app, and you can also play with adjusting the streamlining. You can also adjust the pressure if you want it to recognize pressure more or less. Then over here we have the eraser. There are two different ways that you can use the eraser. You can use it as it is as an eraser, so literally take chunks out of your letter if you want. This I love. This is the trim stroke feature, so you can actually use it if you go over where you need to stop. You can use this just to trim the edge of the line. Then you also have settings, which once you start creating your font, you can play with the letter spacing and the word spacing. Again, you're going to be able to see it in the live preview, as we'll see in a minute. And then finally, there is the share button. We'll come back to that though at the end, and I'll show you some of the fun ways that you can share your font from the FontSelf app. The next step obviously is to get started, and it's as simple as picking your pen, picking your size, roundness, streamlining, all of that, getting it set the way you want it and that feels right for you, and then just working your way through the template one letter at a time. And as you can see, as you do each letter, the preview is going to come up the top. I am going to go ahead and fill out this template in my handwriting style, and then once I'm finished, I'm going to show you how you can export and share your font. here's where the paid upgrade comes in. If you pay to upgrade your app, you can export it as an OTF file, which means that you can use it in any other program, either on your iPad or on your computer. So for example, you can export it and then import it into Procreate as a font that you can use there. There's even a guide here that shows you how you can export your font to use it in other places. The really fun part about this that I like though is that you can actually create the little graphics using your font inside in the FontSelf app. So you can choose up here whether you want it to be a story or a post or a YouTube cover, and then you can play around with the background color, the font color. You can even add a border and use your own font directly in there. FontSelf also has loads of templates built into the app that you can use your font on top of. So photos that you can type your font over, or little squares ready to go for Instagram. You can then export it out of the app to share it on whatever social media platform that you want. So for example, if you are creating a font that you wanted to sell on your online shop, you could choose one of these previews that shows the alphabet like this one, and then you can tap up here on the Instagram symbol to share it on Instagram. Then it will let you choose if you want to share it as a feed post or if you want to add it to your story. Equally do the same thing for Twitter, or you can send it in a message, or you can just download it directly to your iPad as a photo and share it wherever you want. I'm going to go ahead and export my font file as an OTF. So first of all, I'm going to give my font a name. Then I'm going to click to save to files. Then I'm going to go out of here and into my files, and then I should be able to find my font. There it is. By tapping on it in my files, it will automatically import it into Procreate, and then I can go ahead and create a new square canvas in Procreate. Tap to add some text, and then if I tap on the font settings here, I should be able to find it in my fonts, and then I can create whatever I want using this font in Procreate. And there you go. It is literally that simple. I hope that you enjoyed this font tutorial and found it helpful, and that hopefully it's a much easier method for creating fonts than what you've experienced so far. As always, if you have any questions or there's anything that you need help with or anything that I didn't cover in the tutorial, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. If you liked this tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell to get reminders when I upload new videos. That's all from me today. I will see you again really soon.